Whether it's going on a big trip on your own, asking a woman out on a date, or asking your boss for a pay rise. As I promised in today's video, we're going to talk about the one thing that we all need. And that's the skill of how we can break out of our comfort zone. Most of these are probably skills you already know. So use this video as a recap. Choose one or two of these steps that we'll go over and try them in the next week. That's the way you will get the most out of this information. And also the way that also you can start to become the best version of yourself. So here are the 5 ways that you can break out of your comfort zone. Let's hop into it. The first way you can break out of your comfort zone is by feeling the fear and doing it anyway. For this you can use the 5-second rule. This is something I started to use and it made a lot of difference. For example, you want to ask a girl for a number. Most of the times a lot of us start overthinking. Or what if she has a boyfriend? What if she doesn't like me? What if she will laugh in my face? The beautiful thing about the 5-second rule is that you don't get the time to overthink. And it's not only in this situation. It's also when you have to step up to the plate. For example, when you're taking a penalty with football. You can think about all the things that can go wrong. But if you do something in 5 seconds, it will make the chance less likely that you will talk yourself out of things. Of course this can go too far. I mean, don't put all your money in Dogecoin or something. So you still have to use common sense. So the next time you encounter something that you might get doubts about, then you definitely have to try this technique. How to break out of your comfort zone, tip number 2. I call this the dynamic tension. As I explained in the video before about what the comfort zone actually is the fact that the circle that I was talking about can get smaller and can get larger. So if something seems far out of your comfort zone, then try to take little steps towards that goal. Otherwise the bubble will snap. So don't do too much at once. When your goal is losing weight, but going to the gym is uncomfortable because you start overthinking about what other people think of you, or you don't know where to get started, then you don't have to go straight to the gym to get the work in. You can start at home by walking outside or doing a workout at home to become more familiar with working with weights. So don't put so much pressure on the end goal. You have to take little steps to get there. I mean, you can't run a marathon in 1 week. You have to practice for that. And you practice by taking little steps, increasing it over time. And so that's also the way the comfort zone works. So don't make the bubble snap, but try to make it bigger over time. And then eventually that one thing will also become part of your comfort zone. How to break out of your comfort zone, tip number 3. And this can be an easy one. Try something new. For most of the people, learning a new skill can be very scary at first, but you have to know that you have to give yourself permission to fail. I mean, look at Ed Sheeran. He couldn't sing before he started his lessons. And look where he is right now. He tried something new and went with it. He enjoyed the process and look at what he has achieved. So you have to get started with something. And I don't want to say that you all should follow singing lessons, but I want to say that you should try to find something that you can enjoy and you might be a little bit fearful about, but that's okay, because we all have to start somewhere. Back in the day, I think about 7 years ago, when I uploaded my first YouTube video. It wasn't good, but at that moment it felt good to me. And that's what I mean about the thing that you have to give yourself permission to fail. Because when you do something for the first time, then at that moment that's the best you can do. And after a while you start to become more experienced. And then you can look back at where you started. And I can guarantee you that it's way different. So try something new and enjoy the process. And then I'm sure you will get there. How to get out of your comfort zone, tip number 4. Be active, not passive. I was someone who was really passive. I was scrolling down Instagram and TikTok for hours, watching motivation videos about how you can make your life better. But the catch is, you can watch them, but you also have to implement them. And that's something I didn't do. I tricked my brain in thinking, oh, I'm watching all these videos right now, I'm so productive. This is definitely going to change my life. But then already 2 hours passed. So don't watch too much of someone else's success, because you want to be the one who gets the success right. In working out, in cooking, in studying, making content, making music, the list can go on. So what is stopping you from seeing what is out there? Think about that. And also this correlates with the previous one, that you have to give yourself permission to fail. Most successful business owners have at least failed once. And look where they are right now. So don't be scared to be active. And last but not least, tip number 5 to break out of your comfort zone is also my personal favorite. Project outwards. Think about the worst case scenario. What is your life going to look like when you don't take action? What is going to happen to you when you don't work out? What is going to happen to you when you don't go to the school that you wanted to go? What is going to happen to you when you don't ask that girl out? What is going to happen to you when you don't ask your boss for a pay rise? And use this technique against you. So get a pen and paper. Write down the things that are outside of your comfort zone. And write down what you think would happen if you didn't take action. And this is something that's actually very hard to do, but you have to be very honest with yourself. And if you think about this, and the path to success starts to become clear for you, then I definitely know that with these 5 tips, also you can break out of your comfort zone.